Hello everyone, this is EB the Original Master here, and welcome to my next Let's Play on Croc's World 3. So, a little bit of history about my experience with this game. And 2 years ago, back in March of 2024, I did a small live stream session of this game. But that was back at a time where I was using StreamYard to do my Let's Plays. Well, not Let's Plays. I meant to do like gaming videos for streams, and that didn't turn out to be pretty good. So I've decided that I wanted to redo this game as a normal Let's Play. So that's what I'm going to be doing here, and sometime in the future, I might try out Croc's World Run, which is featured right here. And yes, there is a fourth Croc's World game, but unfortunately, the game is tied to a paywall, and I don't want to spend money on a game that I will most likely do for a Let's Play. So I'm not going to worry about Croc's World 4. But Croc's World 3 and Croc's World Run are free on the Microsoft Store. So that's why I am playing the PC version. So let's go ahead and get started with this game. Alright, so what I'm gonna be doing in this level, what I'm gonna be doing in this video, I will be doing the first maybe 10 levels of the game, and in order to progress through this game, you are going to have to earn 3 stars in all the levels in order to progress the game. So let's go ahead and start with level 1. And so you are given 2 playable characters, but you can only play as Croc. It's because that if you want to play as Rudy, and if you don't have a Facebook account, you won't be able to play as him. Is because that in order to play as Rudy, you'll have to like them on Facebook, and since I don't have a Facebook account, I will not be able to play as Rudy, who is the kangaroo character, but instead I'll play as Croc. Alright, so if you're not familiar with the Croc's World games, they are these 2D side-scrolling games. Wait, hold up. Yeah, it's not letting me get these collectibles. Yeah, that is so weird. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, it's a 2D side-scrolling game. And it's supposed to be like a parody of Super Mario Brothers, as it is kind of like a knockoff to that game in a way, but yeah, what you're gonna have to do in this game is that you're gonna have to collect a certain amount of points, and you have to defeat a certain amount of enemies in order to earn 3 stars in the levels. So, well, you noticed that Croc had a football helmet earlier. That's because it's one of the power-ups in this game. And the football helmet is the super mushroom equivalent, as it will allow you to break bricks over your head and all that. Alright, so I've only killed 8 out of the 9 enemies, and I've only collected 21 out of the 25 stars, so I probably am going to have to go back and redo this again. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you're going to have to jump really high by holding down on the up key. That way you'll have enough height or momentum, that is, to reach up to higher places. Yeah, I have no idea how you're supposed to defeat this enemy because, well, yeah, they do give you rocks. That is another collectible, and they're like the fire flowers of the game because they allow you to throw projectiles at your enemies. So once I find... Okay, yeah, here we go. So let's head back over to here and kill the piranha. Alright, there we go. Yeah, in order to get 3 stars, you're gonna have to collect all of the jewels in the level. You have to kill all the enemies in the level as well. That way you'll 100% the levels. Alright, there we go. We've gotten all 3 stars. Alright, so now we can head over to level 2. So yeah, I will inform you guys, this is a free-to-play game. And because it is free-to-play, there will most likely be ads that will pop up. And if any ads pop up, I will pause the recording so you guys won't see through those ads. Alright, so we got these crab enemies. Alright, I am gonna have to go back and get those jewels. So yeah, if you guys want to know another bit of history of myself with the Crocs World series, is that back in 2023, I did a live stream session of myself clearing the entirety of the first Crocs World, and I didn't unfortunately beat Crocs World 2, and I don't have any obligations of going back to that game, so no, I will not be redoing Crocs World 2. But I will be doing this game and Crocs World Run. And there's also the Crocs World Construction Kit, which is a... dang it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to redo this level, because I am gonna run low on time here. Yeah. Oh, hold on, let me redo the level again. Yeah, I'll just leave out of here and I'll just start the level over again. But yeah, the Crocs World Construction Kit is basically a level editor game where you can create your own Crocs World levels. And I'm sure you can probably share them online and stuff like that, but I don't have any obligations of showing off that game. And the sequel is also a paid game, very similar to Crocs World 4. So yeah, Crocs Worlds 1, 2, and 3, and Crocs World Run, and I believe the first Construction Kit game are free, while Crocs World 4 and the Construction Kit 2 are paid games. So yeah, we do have these hedgehog enemies, and you can't step on them because they serve as the spinies of the Crocs World games. So I am gonna... oh wait, I do have enough rocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this guy real quick. Yeah, I didn't realize that I had rocks on standby, so... Alright, we did it. Oh, we haven't collected all the jewels? Dang. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to go back and redo this again. Yes, I am gonna be going for 100% with this game. That way I can at least show off all the levels. Yeah, so far there hasn't been any ads popping up in this game, so that's pretty cool. Well, yeah, they do ask you to click on a video if you want to get ads, but there hasn't been any, like, interruption ads, like with the first Croc's World game, I believe. Well, not much with the first game, but it was in the second game. Because when I did that live stream series in 2023, I've noticed that that game had a lot of ads. A lot of random pop-up ads, where an ad will pop up, like if you, like, lose a life. I don't... Alright, 15 out of 16 enemies killed. Okay, yeah, I really do need to figure out where the rest of those gems are. Or jewels. So right now I'm not doing a really good job with this level. I think it might have been those jewels that I probably didn't collect. Maybe I collected those. Oh, yeah, I think it's these that I didn't collect. Yeah, it was these. It was also that enemy too. Crap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this level again because I lost my rocks. You know what, instead of doing 10 levels, I think I'll probably just do the first 5 levels. Yeah, I think I'll probably just do 5 levels per video, hopefully. That way I'll do the first half and I'll do the other half. So yeah, Croc's World 3 is also on Nintendo Switch, if you want to play this game on the go. Alright, there we go. Okay, we got all 3 stars. Alright, let's head over to level 3. So yeah, if you notice that the theming of this game is snow, while Croc's World 1 and 2 have more like a grassy vibe to it. So yeah, these little torches here, that is a hazard, so you don't want to touch those. So yeah, another Super Mario Brothers clone or parody is the Leps World games. And Leps World 1 used to be on the Microsoft Store, but that game had got taken down from it a very long time ago, so... But they are still available on the Apple Store, at the App Store, from Apple. Okay, I don't know how they expect you to do this level. Like, I'm about to run out of time. Okay. How do they expect you to be really fast with this level? Or I don't know, unless, like, you put, like, little timer clocks. That way players can actually have enough time to collect everything. Alright, there we go. In just 1 second. Jeez. Yeah, this game don't give you enough time. Alright, let's go head over to level 4. Alright, so we have these little metal blocks. So yeah, another issue that I do have with the Croc World series is that all of the music's the exact same. Like, this music is from the first game and the second game, and the game does not change the music whatsoever. As a matter of fact, this isn't even the full version of this track that it's playing in the background. It's only like a looped version of the first half of the music. Dang it. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to get everything in this level. I don't know, maybe you don't have to get all 3 stars in every level. Maybe you just need a certain... Maybe you just need, like, a certain amount in order to, like, make progress through, like, some of the other levels, because some of the other levels, they require a star amount in order to access that level, so I don't think you have to get all 3 stars. Maybe you should at least get a couple of them. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get 3 stars in this level. This level looks to be... Yeah, I don't know, you guys. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna aim for 3 stars for this level, because it looks like there's a lot to do here, and they don't give you that much of an amount of time, so... And I just died again. Great. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna aim for 3 stars in this level because this level does looks to be really annoying. So I'll probably aim for at least maybe 2 stars. That way, I will have enough stars to unlock one of the levels. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that area. Come on! There's an ad. Hold on. Alright, you guys, I'm back. Yeah, it looks like if you get a game over, you are gonna get those pop-up ads, and that's the unfortunate truth about these free-to-play games, is that you will get bombarded with ads, so I will try to skip through those. Alright, we got a watch clock. And it did give us a lot more time, so... So we do have this wrecking ball, which is very similar to the ball and chain from the Super Mario series. Yeah, we got 1 star. Oh, we only have 10 stars. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to level 5, and then we'll call it a video. Yeah, hopefully I can collect everything here, because we do need 25 stars to unlock one of the levels. Yeah, it's a good thing I am going to be doing just 5 videos, or 5 levels per video, because we already are at the 20-minute mark. So, I don't want to make this video go on for too long, so... Honestly, I really do not like the fact that you have to unlock levels by collecting stars. I don't think the first 2 games were like that. It was mainly all about just you clearing the levels and not worrying about unlocking levels with stars, but I don't know how they expect you to collect every single thing in these levels, especially with that last level. Yeah, there's no way in heck I was going to get all 3 stars in that level. It was just way too big of a level. Okay, we got all 3 stars. Okay, cool. Alright, let's settle. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end off this video. This was level 5. Okay, everyone, this will conclude this first part of Croc's World 3. Until next time, we'll be doing levels 6 through 10, and hopefully we'll be getting 3 stars in those next 5 levels. Alright, I will see you guys next time. Later, folks.